Ain't no other king in this rap thing.
The spirit of linebacker Sam Mills lives on in 2 words. And the sounding of the drum reminds every Panther to keep pounding as they get ready for a fight here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And we're off and running from Charlotte. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Go! 70, let's go!
On 2nd down, Robinson. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
And the Falcons, 1st down.
Here's Sanders now. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here we go, here we go!
Robinson on the inside give. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here come the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
2nd and 6. At the 20 line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Let's go! Ready!
Counter play, Hubbard. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's good for a Panthers 1st.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, head the other way for a big run.
And he's going to have this one down to the 20. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Panthers making their red zone debut here. They've got 1st and 10 right along the 20.
1st and 10.
Trying to get outside with Hubbard. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Set, punt!
Ready? Out of the gun, Young. He won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Falcons bringing out an extra defensive back for 3rd down.
Here we go.
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. There plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Charging down the middle, and they block it!
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now, and wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
The Falcons and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. And as we play through November, you can see that this hot start has continued. He's the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Sanders. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Impressive play, but they are well shy of the first down.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. Their route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
That's cut beyond the marker. He gets loose down the right side. And he can't finish it off in the end zone, but great effort. Out of bounds all the way down at the 5. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
After 6, Mustang 19.
Looking inside the red zone. Makes the catch. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Cool with the extra point. And the Falcons drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready, blast. 95, ready.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. 3rd down coming up. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
Shotgun snap down to Young. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Gets him on the in route. Yeah, he's going to be stopped around the 37. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Our score, 14-0. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Opposite, green.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive run, you really break the backs of a defense.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Hubbard again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
2-yard line.
Set. Hut. Hut. Set.
Here's a give on the jet sweep. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5. Brings up
Come on, set.
Handoff running right, Hubbard. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Quick pass brought in. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Check. Pitch.
Out of the shotgun. Give to Hubbard. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Switch.
They run again with Hubbard. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
These linebackers that stay, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Down. Set. Hut. Black 40. Set.
On 3rd down, it's Young. He has the first over the middle. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Come on. Set. 60. Set. Go. Ready.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Set.
Looking to throw. Young. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Panthers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Sanders now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And he's already scored once this game, something he's made a bit of a habit of this season. As we see, he's among the league's best at finding that end zone.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line.
With Sanders out of the pistol.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Cut for big yards on the right side. Down to the 10. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. Extra point by Q is up and good. And the Falcons double their lead to 14.
Panthers 7. Young way through the kickoff for Atlanta.
Q all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Return starts from the goal line. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. And we're down inside a minute to play here in the 2nd quarter, but that is enough time to get a drive together. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Set, hut.
Young working from the gun. Diving right side, got it! Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
First and 10 at the 34-yard
Red,
line.
blue, 32. Ready.
Hubbard trying this up the gut. Continuing to move past the 45. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout.
Panthers.
Here we go.
First down. First and 10 at the 40.
Here's Young to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Set. Yellow, 40, hut.
Running back sent in motion.
Set.
A second down throw for Young. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Hubbard on the give. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. And after the play, one of the Falcons still out there injured. So we'll get a brief stoppage here as they check on him.
Here we go. Set. 50.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Going to the ground again on first. No repeat success in that last run, as he only is able to get back to the line on this play. Empty the backfield and motion him out.
At the 14-yard line.
Now Young. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Drops back. Neat pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Boswell able to knock it through. And that gets him back to within 11. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. We're officially on to the second half of the season, Week 10. The playoff race starting to faintly take shape. Let's get into it.
Two all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Returnable from the 1. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready, go. Ready.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. Escapes the defender. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, they'll run. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
On the left side. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Ready.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Ready. At the 45-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Here we go.
Young to throw it. Let's set up the screen. It's Hubbard. They're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
Falcons going nickel. 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd
Set,
and
ready.
15.
Black. Set.
Now
Go.
motion him out of the backfield.
Hut.
3rd and long. Young. That's caught by Hubbard. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Well, 3rd and 15. You don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
Panthers, 1st down.
Let's go now.
1st and 10.
Hut, hut.
Tight end in motion right.
Ready.
Running right. Here's Hubbard. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Opposite. Green.
Back to the ground they go. Hubbard. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Check pink.
Toss to Hubbard, running right. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2. Running for it here with Hubbard. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th
Set.
down.
Hut. Set.
They're going for it. Young. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Robinson. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Hey, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
Going over the middle, but it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. They'll go. It's Sanders. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off.
Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
He loves to do this. Kyle Shanahan telling his offense to stay out there, tack on 2 more.
The Panthers will line up for
They want to run it across. He's almost there, but no, they stopped him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. That came right up to the doorstep of success. Nice play, though, to make some contact and stop him a yard shy of the conversion.
Yeah, these defenders, they just want to get to that next play. After you give them a touchdown, even if it's not their fault, right? Snap and clear. And that hyper-focus and extra motivation led them to sniffing out that call and being able to react just in the nick of time.
Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive.
Let's go next. Ready.
To the air on first down. Sanders will put everything he's got behind it. He's got it inside the 25. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Falcons with the football. They're leading, but not by a ton. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Strike. Go.
To the air, Sanders. They did it! He made the interception! And the Panthers have some new life in the fourth!
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle.
Smith red.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap now to Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look.
Smith red.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Blue check.
Here's a give to Hubbard. This one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that's going to bring up the Carolina 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Check pink.
Counter play, Hubbard. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Set. Ready, go.
Out of the gun, Young. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Set, ready. Hut, hut. 10 black.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. They set up the screen. Here's Moore. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So Rigoberto Sanchez, the man who will send this flying on 4th down. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. He has it at the 13. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Falcons and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Come on, ready.
On 2nd down, Robinson. He's going to be just 1 step away from that 1st down. They haul him down near the 31. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Another carry for Robinson. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. He'll throw it. Big game downfield. He's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. New set of downs for him. He'll start at the 38. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. We have an injured player down there. Looks like it's a member of the Panthers in some discomfort. Now Sanders. Dumps it off to Robinson. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Robinson on the inside give. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd.
Brings up 3rd.
Here we go.
He's back to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That's one he knows he should have had. And that forces them to 4th and goal. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Let's go now.
Back to throw it. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. Koo on now for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Falcons push the lead up to 12.
Panthers 16. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Return starts from the goal line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
Young on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They kick the running back in motion. Young working from the gun. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 1st and 10, gotta score immediately here. Only one timeout left, and that clock winding down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice 1st down run. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
2nd down, looking for options. All right, Leggett makes the ground. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
That's good for the Panthers.
It's Young, the throw here on 1st. Hits his running back. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Young to throw it.
31-yard line.
Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
Panthers 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Young. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
On 2nd and 10, Young. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. gets it. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, you check down the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, their biggest security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Dragon 60.
3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. Sanders going to throw on 4. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And he had it for a second, but unable to hang on. And the possession literally slipped through their fingers as they turn it over on downs. The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
6-yard line.
Young throwing here. Pass is cut at the 9. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
17 yards. And the Panthers
First
down.
And he gets it spiked. 20 seconds left to play. Still set up at the 9. It's 2nd and goal.
Set. Hut. Blue 32. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Young. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Going after up and good from Boswell. And the Panthers trim the deficit down to 5.
Panthers 23.
Oof, their comeback hopes are dwindling by the second, but any path to victory starts with a successful onside try here. And the Falcons are all over the kick. That should just about wrap things up here. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
Ready.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Classic Cowboy 80. Ready.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's loaded another one up. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. Coup on now for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Falcons push the lead up to 12.
Panthers 23. To kick off for Atlanta.
Coup all lined up and ready to boot this one away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Check pin.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Check right.
Now it's Young. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there. And this game is